With us now is Sal Ferro, and he is with Allure Home Improvements. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Good. Now, Allure Home Improvements started when? Give us a little bit about the history.
Well, we started way back in 1946.
Oh, that's before you were born, actually.
Yeah, way before I was born. But over the last 60 plus years, we've kind of evolved from a painting company into a home improvement company, into a full service remodeler that we are today. And over those years, we took different steps in adding on businesses and leveraging that great customer base that we had to grow what we currently were doing.
And your name is known nationwide, not just because of the work that you've done on Long Island, but because of your involvement with extreme home makeover and things of that nature, right?
Yes.
So recently, because of the horrible hurricane, one of your previous home recipients was paying it forward. So let's talk a little bit about Gina Arena.
That's an incredibly heartwarming story. We got involved with Extreme Makeover Home Edition Season 1, which was about 10 years ago. And when we got involved, we looked at it as an opportunity to pay it forward, to take the skills in the industry that we're in and do something special for people by building them a new home. And each story or each family that we helped, we created this special bond with them because we made a difference in their life. And recently what Gina Arena did was just, it was so overwhelming because when we paid it forward for her, we knew this was a family that really needed a new home because of what they had gone through. And then we get a phone call one day and we have 3 truckloads of supplies and donations that we want to bring down to your warehouse to distribute to people on Long Island that have been devastated by the storm.
And there was a lot more devastation, I think, than people are realizing. But because of what you do for a living, what is it taking to rebuild Long Island? From your standpoint, because you're like right on the pulse of it.
You said first, a lot of people don't realize the devastation, and you're correct. I was just in Boston recently, and I spoke at a Joint Center for Housing Studies, which is at Harvard University, and many people did not know how bad it was here, and that's not too far away. So the fact is, we got hit pretty hard. Second most expensive storm, natural disaster that ever hit this country, and we need a lot. There are a lot of steps. Right now, the initial response is kind of the cream off the top. There are people who have the resources, the insurance to take care of what took place, and we're doing that. And as a remodeling contractor, we're out there every day, busy as we can be, trying to be that solution, a safe solution that can work with them with the insurance company, as well as make sure that their home is rebuilt properly. That next level, Donna, there are people that didn't have enough insurance. There are people that are relying on flood insurance that is being monitored and regulated by FEMA. There are people that have no flood insurance that are hoping FEMA comes through. And that's going to take a while to really, help these people and figure out how they're going to get helped because they don't all have the resources.
Well, my good friend is in that category because her parents' home was completely destroyed. And if her parents, because her parents made over a certain dollar amount, FEMA doesn't apply. And because they didn't have that type of insurance because they were so many blocks away from the water, they didn't think that they needed that type of insurance. They have nothing and they've lost everything and their home was condemned. It's a serious situation, and businesses, not only are the homes destroyed, but the businesses are destroyed. So not only are you homeless, you don't have a place to go, you can't work. It's very, very serious. How does Allure put a plan, an action plan together? So when this happened, what was your action plan? Did you call up all your team and say, okay, this is how we're going to go about it?
Yeah, we had an emergency response meeting prior to the storm, actually, and we all got together, my management team, we said, okay, we're going to get hit hard. Let's think worst case scenario, what do we do? And we formulated a plan to be able to answer the phones, to be able to react instantly to emergencies. It would have been nice if we had phones because the electricity went out. Right. And then we had to go to our next plan, which was, get generators going. So we had an emergency response plan, which was immediate response. Then it evolved into, okay, how do we handle our clients? How do we handle...
That's what I was going to ask you. Does somebody that wanted their renovation before Christmas time have to... Have people called you to be generous and say, you know what, I can wait till February?
People have been phenomenal. People have been so understanding. We are trying to run 2 companies right now. A company was doing the existing work that we had, and a company was handling recovery efforts. We've got to be there for our clients and the referrals and families and friends. So we're kind of running 2 companies right now. Many of our clients were very understanding and said, listen, we don't have any problem. You can push us off. And I think when something like this hits, you do see the character of people. And on Long Island, we've got tremendous, character and heart and compassion for each other. That's there. The financial devastation for some of these people, that's really what gets me, because I'm not sure, how long this is going to take to really rebuild completely.
Because the economy was kind of shaky anyway, and people's homes were getting foreclosed on anyway. It's like we kind of didn't really need this storm. But I think you're right. I think one thing about Long Island is that we are resilient.
Yes, very.
And maybe that's why the rest of the country doesn't realize that we got hit so hard, because we do tend to take care of our neighbors.
We do.
You know, and Allure is obviously a great place to start. How can people reach you? I know you would even answer the phone directly once in a while, but like, how can they reach out to Allure?
Best way is they can go to our website, and there's a way to contact us through our website, which is allure.com, 1L in Allure. And they could also call the office. 1-800-NEW-ROOM is a great phone number to call. And you can email me, sal@allure.com. I'll forward it to whoever I have to.
Now,
we want to be the solution for everybody.
I was just going to say, being the solution and knowing that all of your resources are kind of tapped, and knowing that the people also that work for you also were affected, trees on their houses, are you looking for other contractors? So if somebody is, maybe they can swing a hammer, or, are you looking for more help and reinforcements?
We're part of a coalition that the Long Island Builders Institute put together.
Okay.
And Long Island Builders Institute is a local chapter of the National Association of Home Builders. And immediately we connected, and we talked about making sure that we had boots on the ground, people ready and willing, Long Islanders. And I kind of been one of the poster children for this let's keep it on Long Island effort.
Yeah.
Let's make sure Long Islanders rebuild Long Island. There's a lot of people out of work. The unions are getting involved, and unions have been great. They're working with the non-union companies. Everybody's playing real nice, saying, you know what, we need work. Let us rebuild Long Island before outsiders come in. And we don't need storm chasers coming onto our island before we're put to work.
Right. We'll call you if we need you, right?
Yeah, if it's too much, and right now we've got it under control. Long Island's great.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Sal.
You're welcome.
For these wonderful tips and more about how you could possibly make a difference even in your own community. You can always check us out at liveituptvshow.com, or you can click on the decor button and you'll find Allure. Thank you so much. It's nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.